Nikki Haley suspends presidential campaign. Nikki Haley, the former U.S. ambassador to the United Nations and a prominent Republican figure, has announced the suspension of her presidential campaign. This decision comes as a surprise to many political observers and supporters who saw Haley as a rising star within the GOP. In a statement released to the press, Haley cited personal reasons for her decision to withdraw from the race, expressing gratitude to her supporters and campaign staff for their dedication and hard work. Haley's decision to suspend her campaign marks a significant development in the 2024 presidential race, as she was considered a top contender for the Republican nomination. With a strong track record as governor of South Carolina and a well-regarded tenure at the United Nations, Haley was seen as a formidable candidate who could appeal to a broad swath of the Republican base. Her decision to step back from the race leaves a void in the field of potential candidates and raises questions about the future direction of the Republican Party. Throughout her campaign, Haley focused on issues such as national security, economic growth, and foreign policy. She positioned herself as a pragmatic conservative who could unite the various factions within the GOP and appeal to independent voters. Haley's message of American exceptionalism and her emphasis on the need for strong leadership resonated with many supporters, who saw her as a capable and experienced candidate who could lead the country in a time of uncertainty and division. Haley's decision to suspend her campaign comes at a time of upheaval within the Republican Party as it grapples with the legacy of former President Donald Trump and the direction of the conservative movement. Haley, who served in the Trump administration, had sought to strike a delicate balance between supporting Trump's policies and distancing herself from his more controversial actions. This balancing act proved challenging for Haley, as she faced criticism from both Trump loyalists and anti-Trump Republicans. Despite these challenges, Haley remained a formidable contender in the race, with a strong fundraising operation and a dedicated base of supporters. Her decision to suspend her campaign has left many wondering about the reasons behind her withdrawal and the implications for the future of the Republican Party. Some speculate that Haley may be positioning herself for a future run for office, either in 2028 or beyond, while others believe that personal considerations played a significant role in her decision to step back from the race. In her statement announcing the suspension of her campaign, Haley expressed gratitude to her supporters and campaign staff, thanking them for their hard work and dedication. She also emphasized the need for unity within the Republican Party and urged her followers to continue fighting for conservative principles and values. Haley's decision to suspend her campaign has sparked a debate within the GOP about the party's future direction and the type of candidate who can best lead the party to victory in 2024 and beyond. As the Republican Party grapples with the fallout from Haley's decision, other potential candidates are likely to step forward to fill the void left by her departure. Names such as former Vice President Mike Pence, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, and Senator Ted Cruz have been floated as possible contenders for the Republican nomination. Each of these candidates brings their own strengths and weaknesses to the table, and the race for the Republican nomination is expected to be hotly contested in the coming months. For Haley, the decision to suspend her campaign represents a turning point in her political career. While she may have stepped back from the presidential race for now, Haley remains a prominent figure within the Republican Party and is likely to play a key role in shaping the party's future. Whether she chooses to run for office again in the future or pursue other avenues of public service, Haley's legacy as a trailblazing conservative leader is likely to endure for years to come. In conclusion, Nikki Haley's decision to suspend her presidential campaign has sent shockwaves through the Republican Party and raised questions about the future direction of the conservative movement. While Haley's withdrawal from the race may have come as a surprise to many, it is clear that her influence and impact on the party will continue to be felt in the years to come. As the GOP looks ahead to the 2024 election and beyond, the absence of Haley from the race leaves a void that will need to be filled by other contenders who can unite the party and lead it to victory.